on. You should be coming up anytime. What is it? 5:30. Do you find it? Did I hit record? I did. Do you see it?
Yeah.
How come you always get it first? You always get it first. Okay, I am up. Hey, Melissa. I see you. How are you? It's been a while. Feels like forever. Feels like forever. Wanted to pop in here and give everybody a few minutes to get on. Hey, from Georgia. We are in a weather watch, so hopefully we will not have a storm that blows us off the internet in addition to everything else that's been going on. Hey, everybody. Be sure and click on your the eCam so that it will show me your name so I can see it on my phone. It is, let's see, we have Ellen, Diane, Patricia, Misty. How come I'm not seeing all those on the computer? Dallas, Oregon. We got Chris Campbell, Marla DeMarco, Kathleen. You made it, Kathleen. Chandra, Sandra, Nancy. Huh. My screen here is not updating. I said Nancy. So, hey, Sharon. So, I don't know why my screen isn't updating. I only have a few things on there, but hi, Sylvia. Welcome. Thank you guys for waiting on me. Thank you guys for all your well wishes. I can't talk about it, though, so that's all I'm going to say. It's still too raw. Hi, Eddie. All right, so tonight we have a Halloween, hi Karen, Halloween project that I had planned for last week or the week before. I don't even remember now. Yes, no, let's see. Whoever's asking, I saw your name. That's because I was looking on my phone. That was Kathleen Smith. And don't worry about it because I have my phone, so you're good. Anyway, Halloween. So yes, it's going to be Halloween tonight. I know it's end of September and it's getting close, but I had already had it planned. So it is what it is. Hey, Rachel, thank you. I would have much rather been here the whole time and then dealing with what we were dealing with, but life is what it is. Hey, Suzanne. All right, so it's 5:33. You know what? I think I'm going to wait just a minute longer before I go into starting the video. And I don't even have a picture to show you what the end result's going to be. So it's just going to have to be a surprise. I will tell you, it is also not on my website because for whatever reason, I came up here early with this internet to get everything put up there and have it already. And for some reason, I can't edit my website. So I have to figure out what's going on with that as well and get that put on there tomorrow. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Liz. Welcome, everybody, to Halloween Spectacular tonight. So I have a Halloween project for here in my Create group. And then I have another Halloween project in my Slab to Fab group. So you Slab to Fabbers are going to get two projects, two Halloween Spooktacular projects. So I think since it's 5:35 and I forget this is 45 minutes now, so I have a minute between, I'm going to go ahead and start. So tonight I'm doing a divided trace, so to speak. And it could be, what I'm doing could be a multitude of things. So use your imagination, and then we'll have a little session. Hey Heidi, we'll have a little session of what else can we do with this? Because you know me, I like to create things that can be used for many, many, many different things. So we are going to go to video 1 and see if I remembered how to set this up correctly. So here we go. Okay, so I have a slab of my real B-Mix back. I had been using B-Mix with Grog because my supplier had been out. Thank goodness they have it back. So this is little thicker than 1/4 inch, even though I'm not going to texture it. But I want it to be a little sturdy, so I am going to go ahead and have that just a little thicker. I'm going to go ahead and compress this on both sides. My slab roller, I use print mounts. I don't use canvas, so I don't get any canvas marks or anything. But, you know, I want to compress that clay, and if I ever used anything else or was somewhere else giving a class, I want to just always be in that habit. So I have my clay ready. What are we gonna make? Well, I'm gonna cut around this template. What do you think that is? Well, you already know because you've seen the beginning of this. So what I'm gonna do is, if you go wood side down, the clay comes off easier. If you go black side down, it's not gonna hurt it. Just sometimes takes a little longer for the clay to release. So I'm gonna go wood side down. My needle tool is what I'm gonna use, a ZM needle tool. If I had a little piece of sandpaper, I have a little nubby on the end of that, but we'll just make do. So I'm gonna go around this. Notice I don't even have my banding wheel set up here. I will be probably bringing it in here in a minute. So I'm just going to come around here, and I'm going to come around and go back where I started, and notice I didn't do it in any indents. And I'm going to save these couple little pieces for a little surprise appearance here in a bit. So I'm going to take these, I don't need that part, put these pieces over here and see if we can't do something with them in a minute. So this I'm going to lift up and flip over. And this piece of clay is probably a little thicker than I do need. Probably a lot thicker than I do need. I think I would stick to that 1/4 inch, but this is what I have. Stuck my fingers in it. I bet you missed that, didn't you? Me sticking my fingers in it. Okay, so I'm just going to take my sponge and go around the edge here a little bit. I like to leave it on the template because they're super sturdy, and you can pick them up, do whatever you need to do, and your clay won't flop. In fact, I need to find my banding wheel and stick that up there probably. Let me grab that real quick. Okay, I've got my banding wheel set up here, and it's pretty sturdy, so I want you to see what we're going to do. We are going to make a spooky stacked pumpkin divided tray. Let me get this lined up where I want it. I like to leave me a little bit of edge there. And this is going to be a quick and easy. Let me roll this stencil in real quick. So I'm just using my pony roller, nothing you haven't seen before. I'm going to roll this in. Oop, right off the edge I went. Careful does it. Okay. And I don't know what I stuck on there. I want to grab. If you stick your fingers in it or do any of those little things that I do all the time, just grab your little rib and if it leaves a mark, just stick it in a little bit of water and it'll go right over the top and you will never see the little marks you make. And trust me, I do it all the time and it covers and you never see it. All right, look at that. That's exciting. Okay, I have missed being here. So, but we're not going into that because I want to stay focused and keep my head clear and on happy things. So there is our little stacked pumpkin. And wait till you see what we're going to do with it after this. It's going to be a little tricky, but we can get it done. All right, so I'm going to use just simply tuxedo stroke and coat. And I am going to hope that I have enough. I'm running a little low and I didn't think to get any when I went to the clay supply last time, but I definitely need it. So I have poured that into my solo cup. I have actually stuck my brush, which is a Mako Reflections number 8 soft fan. I have stuck that in water and wrung it out just to kind of help it along. And now I'm going to start my stroke and coat tuxedo on here. I must be getting a delivery. I hear my dogs going crazy out front. Here in the country, it's typically a delivery or the trash man that sets them off because we don't really have anybody else that goes by here. Well, my daughter's next door. She just got back yesterday. So could be her driving in. They love to see her come driving. All right. So this is coat number 1. I want to do 3 really good coats on this because I want this dark, black, spooky dark. Spooky dark. Okay. Now that is coat number 1. And I'm not going to let that get super dry. Here, let me use this. I'm going to fan it just a bit and I'm going to hit it with coat number 2. Then I'm going to set it aside and let it dry before I hit it with coat number 3. This is just a lip template, round lip template for the jewel drape rounds. That will give me, it'll come up the edge just exactly where I want it. So try this a bit. When I do set it aside, I will set it aside on plastic, although this slab, for the quickness of this, is probably thick enough to not dry out. It's pretty thick. Probably thicker than you would want to go. I think I would stick to that 1/4 inch. I wouldn't go as thick as this. Normally, well, I rolled this out. Oh, to be honest with you, this has been rolled out over a week. I rolled it out to do some filming and kind of all heck broke loose here. And it's been covered very well in plastic. And so this slab is a week old. I had intended these slabs to be getting texture, which is why I had rolled it out so thick. Okay, so I'm going to take this over and let it dry, and we'll be back for a third coat when it dries. Okay. Do you have any guesses of what it's going to end up being? Any guesses? I can't wait. Or did I say it? Did I say what it was going to be? I don't remember if I said it. Maybe I said it. What types of things do you think you guys might want to make with it? Maybe you'll hit on what I've made. I haven't had an issue finding tuxedo. I just didn't realize I was so low. And let's see, do I have pumpkin forms for each of the segments? I'm not sure. What do you mean by that? I'm not sure what you mean. If I cut it into different, so they're just individual pumpkins? If that's what you mean, I don't, but I could. Possibly. I have to see if I can break that apart where it would work. I see people saying a divided candy tray, a ghost tray, a snowman, a light, snake. Oh, snack. Leslie, I bet you mean snack and not snake. Oh, and I probably did say it was going to be a tray. Me and my big old mouth. Cut out for a luminary. Yes, that is a great idea also. Melissa, you were just guessing. Oh, okay.
For each pumpkin in the stack.
Oh, for each pumpkin in the stack. Oh, gotcha. Okay, platter, I see platter. I will tell you, every one of you can be right. Everything you guys said can be made with this. Leslie, that's okay. The snake caught me off guard for a second, but I got you figured out. Yes, every one of those suggestions could be perfect with this. That's what I love about it. It's just so versatile. What I chose to do is, let's go to the next video. It's similar height pumpkin forms on different widths. You could lay the slab over, press, and have, divided tray. Love that stencil. Well, let's see. Let's go take a look at the next video. Okay. I have gone ahead and done the third coat on here. It does need to dry more, but I'm going to go ahead and do the stencil reveal, and then I'm going to set it out to dry more so that I can then make something out of this. Before I do that, I'm actually going to come around these edges and get the excess off of there. Actually, I have a better way to do that in a bit. So that's going to come off anyway. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so stencil reveal. I think I'm going to start up here somewhere if I can get under. I can't tell for sure. Oh, there it is. Okay, there, I dropped it, but all right. Ready for this? Woo! That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Think of what you can do with this. So I'm going to set this right here, and then I'll go take it to the sink and wash it. We have so many options. We could let this dry and stand it, create a vase and stand it around a vase and have flowers coming out of the pumpkin, or even just leaves that come down and flow around. That would be awesome. I want to get, because I'm going to be anal about this, I want a skinny little brush. I flicked color right there, and I want that out. You don't have to be this anal about it, but this is so cute. I want it to be perfect. I can't talk. There. Ha! I had to fix that. I couldn't talk while I was doing it. I might mess it up. So you could stand this. You could even then maybe cut out a couple of the windows or put some little stars or little circles in the pumpkin and make it a luminary. You can make it a vase. You could actually use this stencil on a platter. Could you imagine a whole big platter like that for cookies? Yeah, I am really excited about this. But I need to let this dry so that we can do what we're going to do with it today. And so I'll be right back. Okay, isn't that not amazing? I just love that. Okay, so somebody said, who was that? Who was asking that? Oh, Kathleen Smith. Okay, so Kathleen, you said please elaborate on how it could be a vase. I did a snowman. It's either in this group or it's in your classes where I did the snowman, and I did my tube, my totally tubular. I took a cardboard tube and made a tall vase out of it. And then I took the snowman and wrapped around it and attached it. So if you look on my website at my snowman stencil, one of the pictures shows the tall vase behind it. And so it's like this. And then I take the stencil, the clay, and wrap halfway around it so you don't see the vase behind there. And then you could put leaves or flowers coming out of it. Heidi says, oh, look it, I can bring you up here, Heidi. Heidi says, hoping this is on your website. Sadly enough, it's not. We came up here early so that I could get all this stuff added, and for some reason, Squarespace is not letting me edit the site right now. I don't know if it's having issues or it's the storm, and I will tell you, we just keep getting thunderbooms. We are Texas, we are in thunderstorm season, and if we get knocked out and knocked off the internet, stay where you are, because I can stick the videos, I could upload the videos into Facebook, and you wouldn't have me talking between them, but I could upload the videos. So I could do that. But as soon as I can get it up there, be it tonight when I get home or first thing in the morning, I will get this up there. And you Slab to Fabbers, if you think this is cute, be sure to come in with the Slab to Fab group after this and wait till you see what we're doing there. You're really gonna freak out at the Spooktacular project there. All right, let's go to the, what time is it? Oh, it's almost 6. Okay, so let's go to the last video where you actually will see what I'm doing. And I've actually found a better way to do it, and I'll tell you what that is after this. So you guys ready? Please, okay, let's see. Wait, let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Mind-blowing, amazing. Oh, thanks, Heidi. I can see this stencil turns into an Easter bunny. Oh, it can turn into lots of things, so hold that thought, Melissa. Sylvia says, I love this. I think if you had similar height pumpkins in different widths, you could lay the slab. Oh, okay. I read that one. Okay, thank you. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, let me get you, Heidi. Let me take you back off. I gotta find which one it was. There, take you back off. And let's watch the next video. Okay, now comes the scary part. This part is going to be a little tricky. I am going to try to make this a 3-tiered tray. Whew, it's hot in here. Make this a 3-tiered tray using these. And try to do it all at once. And this is still soft enough. Normally I would have put this on plastic, but I was kind of hand drying it. So we are going to try to take this and this. Hopefully I got this dry enough. This is going to be, if you attempt this, because everybody can do this, what you need to do is probably take and just cut out the outside. Don't stencil, don't stencil it, don't glaze it. I'm using stroke and coats, but don't do any of that. Just take a piece of the clay and practice trying to push these in and get that part down. And my camera must be cockeyed. There we go. And trying to get these lined up in line like that. That one looks better. And that one. Now, what I'm going to do is try to push these all down together like this. I'm going to have to do them separately. And there's that part. But I think I'm even going to get trickier. I'm going to put this directly under and press that. And then I'm going to put it under here and press that. Oh, there we go. That's a tray. I want to go under here a little more. There. And then I want to flip this out. There we go. Now I'm going to take these out. Look at that. How's that for a 3-tiered tray? Now, because I did let this dry a bit, what I want to do is take my sponge real quick and my rubber tool, and I want to come in these corners, and I want to make sure I have these nice and rounded so they don't crack. I want to make sure they're nice and smoothed out. I can also do it with my finger. Let me get this one wet. And make sure it's nice and cornered. This one's a little rougher. It'll take a little practice, but like I said, practice it on a blank piece of clay before you waste your time with the stencil and before you waste your time with the stencil and the glazing, because if it's just a piece of clay so that you get your timing and everything, and if you mess it up, you won't mind so bad. That's what I did. This one I knew was going to take a little practice, so I did it just with blank clay until I figured out how to do it, and then I called it good. There. Now, it may be, see, can you see that this is actually a 3-tiered plate, and I want to find, I'm going to have to dig. Where is, there it is, clear at the bottom. I want to go around these edges like this and take this off just to clean up and make this even, smooth. And I think what I need to do is put this up on, back on its template. Very gingerly. Here. And I can even dry my fingers and bring this up so it's even more of a tray here. Like that. sure I have no black on my fingers. There. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. Oh. Now I'm going to come around. And this will also help those corners from cracking. Make sure you get in those corners. And you got to pay attention that you're not digging in with the tips of this. I made a mess right there. That'll come right off. Now, I'm just going to continue to go around this. Getting in those corners. And if I need to come up, dry my fingers, bring this up so I can get around it. There. And I'll just continue going around it like that. And really, I just really want to make sure I get these corners to avoid any cracking. Get those rounded off. And then I'm going to come in and round them. Round them, round them, round them. And then I can come back with my sponge and clean this up. And I can wait until it gets more leather hard and do it some more with the rib. But I wanted to start so that I could get these corners, these indents from cracking. How's that for a condiment candy dish? Again, you can see it. See that? And putting the paint or the big this under here really helped. So there you have it. A 3-tier stacked pumpkin Halloween scenery tray, divided tray. So what do you think? I just loved it. Okay, so things I learned, things that will make it better, and just in the spur of the moment, I grabbed that long paint rubber tip tool handle to stick underneath there. Okay, I have a huge box full of dowel rods. So what needs to happen is to take dowel rods the size of the width of that pumpkin, between those pumpkins. Put the dowel rods there before you press, and that will pop that up perfectly. Oh, look at Karen. She's saying, I would use a dowel to make it even. Exactly. The other thing is, gosh darn, now I lost my train of thought. What was I going to say? I don't remember what the other thing is. It'll come to me though. But anyway, yeah, use the dowel rods and then press down. Now, I did notice that, who was it? Let's see. Who's that Facebook user do you think you could make? Miss Rachel. You didn't press the eCam where I could see your name. I'll look on my phone. Okay, so Miss Rachel says, do you think you could make push plates in the shape of each size of the pumpkin? I could, but I'm not. And here's why. Oh, I don't have them with me. Those push plates that I used make that tray perfect. And those are push plates we already have. If you have the Elegant Oblong small or large set, you already have them. So I want to use things that we already have. Okay, Mr. Wilson's in the corner going. So I need to call on him. Hold on 1 second.
You have to have those sets.
Yes, I said that. I said if you have the small, okay, excuse me, if you have the small and large, then you have the ones you need. Because I used the 2 small ones from the small set and the two large ones from the small set and the small one from the large, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, if you have both of the elegant oblong nested sets, you already have those push plates. If you don't, we'll package them together for the pumpkins. But instead of making a new product for every single thing, I would rather use things we already have anytime we can, and that saves you money. Let's see, how do I get you back off of here now? Right there. Heidi says, will you post the finished tray once it's baked in glaze? Yes, ma'am, I will. I need to, we're still having kiln problems, but I think what I'm going to do is just get rid of that kiln, and I don't have a new one. It's an old kiln. I think it's time I need to get a new kiln. Somebody must have said something funny. You could put your dowels in place and use a board across the 3 push plates to press all at once. Yes, except what I would be careful of is if you're trying to put a board across all 3 and you press down as things come up, they're going to smush on the board. So pressing with the 3 wasn't hard. It's just I really needed the dowels there first so that they would pop down. And the other thing was, my clay was thick because I had made it a week ago and it was thick enough for texture. So if it was a little bit thinner, that would have been better. Another thing, is there a plain pumpkin stencil for this that could be generic fall or not just Halloween? Melissa Bell, I'm going to say, that's all I'm going to say to that for now. Okay, so any other, what else did I see? Anything else? 43, where are we at? Oh, 607. Oh, good, we got time. So somebody said what?
It said purchase site link, please. It's Alice.
Oh, purchase site link. Okay, I know what you're saying. So it is, let me type this in here. It is, did it go? Yeah, it's SharonHoppeDesigns.com is my website. You will not find this stencil and template at this precise moment. It will be later today or tomorrow. Squarespace is either having issues, but it wouldn't let me edit to add. I came here early to get this all done, and it wouldn't let me add it. So I will get it added. I'll try after this. After my Slab to Fab group, and I have quite a few Slab to Fabbers in here, so be sure you come to the Slab to Fab group for another Spooktacular set of fun. Is there plain? Let's see. Did I get everybody's questions? Let's see. Totally fabulous, brilliant. I don't know what that was about. Please. Okay, I think I have everybody's questions answered. Sandra Marshall, it was Genius. I missed it. What was Genius? Oops, come back here. I'm late. Gonna have to. Yeah, watch the replay. It's a fun project. And trust me, I need some fun right now. Somebody asked me a question. Who? How do we get? Oh, Heidi. How do we get in onto the Slab to Fab group? I did a founders opening of my paid site back in June, and a founders group means you don't have the site already, you don't have a lot of content, you don't have all of that stuff in place. So people that chose to sign up as founders knew that and were willing to be patient. Once I get enough content in there, enough classes that I feel is worth it, then we may open it up to regular, general, I don't know what word I want to, not founders, other members, to be a part of that group. It's going to be just a little bit still, because I do want to get more content in there. And so that is that. But we will be putting out a spot on the website that you can sign up on the waiting list, so that you will be notified when we do open up if you want to join the Slab the Fab group. It is all hand building. Well, hand building, I do have extruder stuff coming. What else do we have coming? Oh.
Totally tubular.
Well, we did, yeah, we've done totally tubular. We're doing extruder. We're going to have
I bet you teach them how to throw flower pots.
Mr. Wilson says he can teach y'all how to throw flower pots. He does throw. We have a wheel. We just don't have time. And he's excellent at flower pots because he goes right down and all the way through the bottom. So every one of his pots he throws has a hole in the bottom, so it becomes a flower pot. So he's good at flower pots. All right, so I think that's it. It's 6:11. We have a couple more minutes. If anybody else has anything that they want to add, every one of your suggestions for this template was fantastic. It could all be done with this template. By the way, the size of this one was 13. That was a 13¼ inch, and the template was 13½ inch was the template. That's how big that was. And I will probably go down to maybe I will try to do a 10½ because some people don't have a big kiln. I'm going to have to test it and see if it will cut properly that small. Otherwise, it'll be a 12, a 13, and I may even go a size bigger. I'll see what people think. So if you have suggestions on sizes, but it'll be 10½, 12, the 13¼ or like a 14½. It's only going to be somewhere in those four. And 10½ may or may not happen depending on if it works properly that small. Anyway, thank you guys for your patience. Sorry I was been away, and I will post this stuff and see you next week. We'll put out a post as soon as I get this available on my website for y'all. All 3 sizes. Melissa, honey, I named 4 sizes. 10½, 12, 13¼ and 14.5. So anyway, thank you guys, and I will see you Slab the Fabbers in 15 minutes.